26th of July, I'm back. The video that I posted about the children was raw. I'll edit it maybe later, cut it down a little bit so it can make sense. But these are pieces of the puzzle that I'm working on. I know I could repeat what the links that I put in the description of people that showed the Hubble image and the latest update on the comet, details about it. But I'm on the other side of the board. There's other pieces that I believe connect, and this is one of them. And this is stuff that I'm working on. I mean, there's things happening, fireballs falling, and a lot of people that we grew up with, the Hulk, Ozzy, and this gentleman, and this lady, and this guy here that I listened to music. I used to be a jazz enthusiast back in the 70s, had his albums. Yes, I will cover details, the data, the JPL, the data, Remember, I did 77 videos on Comet 12P, and I didn't even scratch the surface. So I will pursue other stuff that others are not covering. In other words, I think out of the box, and I look at other events, other history, See, the Hubble took an image. I wonder if this was a Hubble. And Mr. MP333, the video that I posted in the last video, if you look at comparing the Hubble and Michael Yeager's image is much closer, much better than the telescope Hubble. I mean, the Hubble could take images, close-ups, of galaxies, Pluto, Titan. I could go on and on and on. I mean, this object is approaching Crete, the dwarf planet Crete, which is in the middle of the asteroid belt. And the amateurs take a lot of images of Crete, close-up, real good. I mean, in August, when we get the next new moon, it'll be right above Crete. I mean, right next to orbital plane. If we don't get no images, better images than we're getting now, yeah, you know why. Now, as far as this right here, this symbol, why I saved this, is the single that I touched upon, Antarctica. Remember this single that we had about a month or 2 months ago, or 3, I don't remember the exact date. Strange singles originating from underneath Antarctica out to outer space. And then all of a sudden this object shows up. And then we got some other mysteries there. A lot of mysteries there, which all connect. Remember Buzz Aldrin that had the heart attack? Remember what they said, if these things wake up, there's stories on that. Now, I was drawn to this. Remember, I did the Comet Wolf and some of these ancient mysteries, symbols. Now, this here is the ghost. Now, if that object comes, we got this behind this. We could see it since it's doing the ecliptic, the path where all the planets basically orbit. It should be no problem seeing it from here. I mean, they got spacecraft. They got the stereo. They got the Soho. They got this, and who knows what else they got. And they also got those Mars probe they put on sleep mode. And since it's approaching close to Mars, they will. They will. What the hell? You got the spacecraft over there in sleep mode or out of commission. Put it back. Check to see how much fuel. There's fuel left. Turn it around. Turn the camera around. Or go towards us. This is going to be right in the ballpark, right near you. You could take images if they wanted to. We already got spacecraft in space that could respond, rapid response. I'm working on this too. Yeah, I just want to play this a little bit. I grew up with that song, that music. Yeah, there's news coming out more and more. It's packed with water and ice. We knew that. We got activity. Now, this is what I wanted to touch upon. I'm working on this too. This symbol here, If you look at which video was it, the one that I put this CIA symbol, and I said I was going to use that as I'm just waiting for it to get closer. Let me put on pause here a sec. Yeah, right here, it was the last video. And I said in this, I said I was going to use this symbol, but I was waiting for it to get closer so I could use it, since the last report is red. And then all of a sudden, and that video that I did was on the 17th. So lo and behold, on the 20th, we get this crop circle in Germany, return of the ancient Mayan calendar symbols. We get something similar to this. And I've been studying a little bit this. I've seen this symbol here before. It says Mayan. Yeah, there is a connection with the Native American symbols. This right here. This is elaborate. I'm doing research on this also, because throughout history, this is Antarctica, and there is elaborates here. I'm working on this one. And this one here, this site here, talks about this also. Right here. On the 20th. So this symbol here, we've seen it before. And I put Antarctic elaborate. And it came up with this. So I'm working on this also. And the history of this in ancient culture. They discovered one underneath Egypt, a big one, underground. There's a connection to see the rings, so I'm working on that too. Now let me real quick, since I'm following this. This is the latest stuff. New York Post. I saw that earlier. Traveling that fast. So now that's the RT. So now it's starting to pick up interest. And like I said, there's videos on this, and the Hubble is now they're saying it's 7 miles wide. The new data from the Rubin saying it's 7 miles wide. Discoveries just keep getting bigger. But first they said it was 20 kilometers, 12 miles wide. The reason for that is they're getting a lot more observations, and like I said, the amateurs are having difficulty with that. I just posted that on X. 14 views. I bet you YouTube got it at what? And this guy Abbey Load of Harvard has tremendous. I got his video where he was interviewed for an hour about this. So the Hubble took an image of it. So just to let you know that I'm working on it. The connection with this Antarctica, and there was a symbol I saw in the movie, the Good, Bad, and the Ugly. You see the same symbols used in the wardrobe they used back then. This is Native American, and the elders could explain that symbol more in details, but that just popped up, that crop circle. So I'm doing research. Well, I'm just putting it out there. If I got the time, I'll cover it more. And another reason why they're having difficulty, and I'll show you, this is from the Subaru in Hawaii, is because this right here, the Milky Way, I mean, we're talking billions of stars. It's in this, it's really camouflaging itself real good. Taking military term, if you want to camouflage, go where all the stars are at. And it makes it difficult on the astronomers to look at it. But this video right here,
that is 20 kilometers in diameter in the main asteroid belt of the solar system. So I said, we haven't discovered 1 million Oumuamuas before we discovered this one. How come it's so big? It makes no sense. And
great video. He's one of the top dogs. Now the observations has jumped. July 23rd, now it's up to 821, doing research on the Antarctica, because there's a connection with the recent activities, the signals being sent out to space. They're saying it's neutrino passing by, but this is more deeper than a lot of you might realize. Yeah, there's videos out there that provides a lot of details. This one is a good one too. Now the coma diameter, I'm using a reference, is this size right here, the size of Neptune. That's the outer shell. I'm working on that. Also, we have new dwarf planets showing up in the solar system. There's now a total of 4 dwarf planets in our solar system, not including the other arrivals, which they have another name for it. I'm working on that. also. When I mean coma diameter, think of this. This is the nucleus. Now they're saying it's 7 miles big. That's the core. Before we're saying it was 12 miles. So the new data is saying it's 7. Now this outer shell that I keep referring to, this is the outer shell. And the solar winds hits it and it leaves a tail. So this is the magnetic barrier, the magnetic bubble. It has the tail that it does have is pointing towards the sun. We call that an anti-tail. That's the terminology they use for that. But this outer shell, as of the last couple of days I studied it, is the size of the planet Uranus, Neptune. Looking at space weather today, the 26th, Saturday, CME is coming. I saw this right here. We got this object right here. And that's the moon, I think. Well, we got a CME coming. No activity. Let's see the latest. Nada yet. Let's take a look at this SDO. Let's see the, yep, current. Let's see if anything pops out. Okay. Yeah, this labyrinth they refer to the Mayan, the Olmec, and some sites, but it also goes way back to the Middle East and Egypt. So these are pieces of puzzle that I'm just scanning just to let you know. These are those pieces of the puzzle, because once I get more data, dive into this, once I get this healing, I could look at this and also provide latest images. I still got a whole array. You see already, for the subscribers in the past, how I approached this. I approached this from a different 360 degree angle. I look at the constellation, which is Theseus, and I was going to do a follow-up on Virgo. October, September. We should start seeing the next new moon in the middle of August, because it'll be in the vicinity or right next to the orbital plane of Crete, and amateurs have no problem getting images. And these are your smaller telescope compared to the Hubble, and the Webb is supposed to take an image. So we shall see. Why do you think all these underground bunkers are being already prepared? I mean, they spend trillions for a reason. And all this is in the book of Revelations, in the book of Enoch, it's in the book of Daniel, it's in all the prophecies throughout history. May all this be for naught? Could it just turn out to be a regular comet? It depends. It depends if the truth is told. And we already know how governments tell truth. So it's up to you to decide. It's up to you to repent, get ready. That's what I suggest. Repent and get ready. It's like the movie Knowing, where he knows decoded, and what can he do? And at the end, what happened? I know this, the children will be safe. These are stuff that I'm working on. And that's the symbol of the new crop circle with that object in the middle. We don't know yet. We don't know if it'll change colors, but I feel there's a connection. This is elaborate trying to put this together. Where the hell am I? I'm somewhere right down here, right in the bottom, trying to work my way through this spiral. Have you guys been noticing? You've been seeing the image of the spiral a lot lately? I have, a lot. Okay, just to let you know that this is what I'm working on. So these are just pieces, just some pieces that I'm working on.